You've had your soil tested for lead, but what's next? When the city does testing, they divide your yard into sections for reference. The area closest to the dwelling is called the drip zone, and the other sections are quadrants. If any of the quadrants test above the EPA lead action level of 400 parts per million, that area qualifies for remediation. The city creates a soil sketch that they'll send to you to identify which parts of the yard need remediation. Most yards are remediated the season after receiving test results. A staff member from the City of Omaha will call you to discuss the remediation process. A pre-qualified contractor works with the city to address the sections of your yard that qualify and make sure that the underground utilities are located before the remediation begins. There are 3 stages of remediation. Stage 1 is excavation. City contractors will bring in tools, equipment, and laborers to help excavate the yard. The areas around the foundation of the house, fences, and trees are hand dug, while the rest of the yard is excavated with machinery. The process starts by removing 4 inches of soil from the surface. The newly exposed soil is tested, and the process is repeated until the soil reaches a level below the EPA action level or a depth of 12 inches is reached. After your yard is excavated, we move on to Stage 2, Backfill. The contractor will return with pre-tested and approved topsoil. Backfilling ensures that your yard has clean, lead-safe soil and allows the sod to establish. Stage 3 is replacing the removed grass with sod. The sod used by the city is called RTF, a fescue bluegrass blend, which is easy to maintain once established. Any plants formerly in the contaminated zone are replaced, and then the remediation is complete. After the sod has been laid, the contractor will water your new grass for the first 30 days. Then maintenance is handed off to you. The time required to remediate a yard depends on the size of the contaminated area and the complexities of the job. The city will often remediate properties in batches, so while it may take a few days between stages, it rarely takes longer than 10 days from excavation to sod placement. After the project is completed, the city will provide the owner with documentation that the property has been remediated. The city has replaced hundreds of yards since it took over for the EPA in 2015. Call the Lead Information Office today to ensure your yard is lead safe.